Daryl. How is everybody today? It's a lovely, lovely day here in Withernsea. It's been absolutely amazing. Sky's blue, we've had sun. But it has been a bit bitter, a bit cold. There's that woman again, I've just gone past her. The one who couldn't control her dog. The one who thinks Jewish people rule the world. God, I wish we did. I don't speak to her. No intention of arguing with her. What she believes is her business. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go on my course. I have a radio operator's course. So I should get a certificate saying that I can use a VHF radio. So that'll be good. I can then use the radio at Coast Watch. So I won't be online tomorrow night because it's a full day's course, 9 to 5. At the end of it I take an exam and get this certificate. Right, let's see what we're doing. Oh, by the way, I'm missing somebody out, the important person. Hey Toby, there he is. So I'm nearly missing him out. Yeah, just look at that. Glorious, isn't it? How far have we done today? Look, I did 6 miles this morning. So now we've done 9.35 miles. So I'm aiming to do 12. That is my minimum, so it'll probably end up being about 12.35, who knows. Look at the waves coming crashing in. That's the North Sea for you. Yesterday afternoon at Hornsey it was horrendous, and I do know the rescue helicopter, the air sea rescue helicopter went out. It had to pick somebody up from the ship and take them back to hospital. We heard the conversations between the pilot and the Coast Guard. Look at this. Shit. Oh no. It ripples all the way down. Hi Brian, how are you today? Hiya Dave, how are you? Hi Jippo Marks. Thanks for that. So, how are we all? I'm having a good day. I had a really good day yesterday. I took Toby out yesterday morning. I think we did about 4.5 miles. When I got home from the NCI at Withernsea, it was dark. It was about 5 o'clock. My shift finished at 4. It was about 5 when I got home, just before 5. I had a quick cup of tea, and then we were out for 5:30. Oh, I had a butty as well. And then after that we were out till 8 o'clock, just before 8 o'clock. And we did another 7.5 miles. So I got me 12 miles in yesterday. I won't be struggling today to get me 12 miles in. I did a bit last night, but I got it in. But tomorrow I'm not going to get anything in because of that radio course, which I'm fine with, don't get me wrong, I'm alright with that. It is what it is. I don't think I'm going to put 20 stone on overnight. I'll go, well, I don't think I'm going to go back up to 16.5 stone because I missed a day. I aim to do about 8 miles a day, between 8 and 12. Sometimes, now and again, I don't make 8. But over the week, I aim to average at 10 mile a day, 70 mile. If I don't make it, I don't make it. But that's what I try and do. Sometimes I'm only going to make 7 miles or even 6. That's good. Other days, like last Sunday, 17. I mean 17, come on. Oh, thanks Jack, that is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Hi Stevie, how am I? I'm fantastic. Fantastic. And you? The little guy's fantastic as well. I think he's due for a treat. What do you people think? So what I'm going to do is just tell him we've got, hello you two. Hiya. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hiya. You're going to see what the other one's up to. Fair enough. They're lovely, the two of them. Something's obviously interested them. No, I don't blame you, to be honest, Dave. The old Duchess said we're doing our shopping on Tuesday. We got a fridge, 2 freezers full of food and a fridge full of food, so we're not going to starve. So she said, well, we'll do it on Tuesday. I have to go to Tesco later on to get some bread and get her cigarettes for the week. I don't smoke. I gave up smoking 1991 and I've never looked back. But she carried it on. But that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. That's what she does. She doesn't drink, she doesn't gamble, she doesn't waste money. It's her only vice. Hi, Sassy, the Sasquatch. It is Withernsea. You've got it in one. That's exactly where we are right now. Hi guys. It's only a lady with a bag. Now I'm going to give Toby his treat. Let me just get around this corner so I can see what's in front of me. Ah, now there is a dog coming, so I'll get the treats out. I'll sort Toby out after these dogs. Hiya. Hello. Come on, Tobes. He's a lovely dog, that. And we've got another one here who's going out. It looks like he'd rather be sat on his settee. You may have done, Sassy. You may very well have done. I think I'm pretty well known in these quarters. I live here in Withernsea. And you'll often see me walking up and down. I'll walk on the beach. I'll walk on the prom. And I'll go on the beach as far as Hollim and Potter Newton, or else I'll go in the other direction towards Tunstall. But in the evening I tend to walk on the prom, over the cliff, go to the south prom, go past the houses, down Holland Road, back to the south prom, and so on. So yeah, you will have seen me about. I may even have said good morning or good afternoon to you, good evening or something. So yes, it is more than possible. Anyway, I'm gonna just stop here for a moment because somebody has been promised a treat. I'm also online most evenings at the moment, between half 3 and about half 4. Hopefully, we know the nights are going to get shorter soon and the days longer. So the times will change. There you go, he's had his treat. He's happy. And if he's happy, I'm happy. That's it, I've just changed hands. Which presents are those? Yeah, I'm with you, yeah. Well, is everybody set up for Christmas? I'm in Coastwatch on Christmas Day. So me and the old Duchess, we're going to have a curry for our Christmas dinner when I get back. So I'm in 1 till 4. So I'll be back home for about just before 5. We're going to have a curry. And I'll take Toby out. It'll be dark, so I won't be going online. And besides, all you guys, you've too much to do to be bothering about me on Christmas Day, I would imagine. So I'll be on as normal on Sunday. Again Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday's Christmas Eve. So I've not really made my mind up about that, but I will tell you nearer the time. Thursday, I will not be online. Friday, Boxing Day, 27th, we're going over to Halifax. We're going to see the kids, my grandkids and all that. 28th is Pat's 80th birthday, which we're having over there in Halifax with the kids. A child and a youth, so I just didn't want to get them on here. It looked a little bit, the youth looked a little bit recalcitrant. But even so, I don't like getting kids, however they look. I wouldn't have liked somebody getting my kids on video when they were young. Do unto others expect to be done unto you, I say. Oh, thanks, Sassy. Hey, if you see me around, say hi to me. Tell me who you are. Don't forget that. That's great. Oh yeah, Toby. Yeah, oh yeah, he loves it. He loves it. He loves the TREATS. He knows that bag. I think most dogs know all about the yellow bag. Yeah, say hello to me, won't you, Sassy? Let me know who you are. You'd be surprised how many people have seen me on here and they'll say hi to me. And it's good. I like that. Oh, it's excellent, Dave. That is brilliant. I've still to do it. So we'll be looking later on, Jack. It's just been horrendous this last few days to me though. I've had that much to read for Coast Watch. It's just amazing. So I'm going to be assessed. I don't know when, sometime late January, but I've got to know my stuff. Yeah, if it weren't going to be a tough assessment, I wouldn't have got involved with it. The fact that there is such an assessment means it's worthwhile doing. And if something's worthwhile, yeah, it'll make it tough for you. If anybody can get in without any form of assessment, well, it is serious and it's treated serious, and that's why I like it. Well, we've got 8 people with us. We got 12 people with us now. Wow. Thank you very much for following us. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, then like, comment, share and subscribe. A couple have already subscribed today, which is absolutely fantastic if people do. I've lots of stuff on my channel that might be of interest, but you'll have to subscribe to be able to actually see it. That's brilliant. I mean, comment, tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see, what you think I could do better. It's all there. Talk about anything else. We've had some absolutely fantastic discussions on here at times. Really fantastic. All right. 8mm film, that's going back, isn't it, some years? 8mm film. Hi, Big Nasty. You're from Derbyshire. Well, look at the look at the sky here. The sun's going down now, but it's been glorious, beautiful all day. It's been a bit cold, but it's been nice. The sea's pretty serene. As we're coming back, it'll have descended into nightfall. What date is it today? The 19th today, I think. Got kids here, so I'm moving my camera. I don't want to get them on. There we go. I think we got rid of the kids. I just don't like getting them on camera. Well, we got one of the kiddie winks in front, so I'm just have to be a bit careful. Yeah, I think we got past the kiddie winks now, so I don't need to stress. So I don't need to stress. Well, I was thinking, oh sorry Big Nasty, where am I? Right, I'm in a place called Withernsea, which is on the East Yorkshire coast. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. Jack, yeah, I was thinking 8mm film. I was thinking late 60s. So yeah, 1970. That's as good. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. 50 odd year old. I bet you'll have some really good things on there. So you're looking at London and Ely Cathedral and more. You'll have some good shots on that. You'll have some good footage. Yeah, definitely digitise it. Put it on your YouTube channel and all. It's good as stuff like that. That is history, real history. 55 years ago. It was a totally different era, weren't it? Oh, thanks Big Nasty. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for subscribing and thank you very much for being here. You have a great weekend too, and also have a wonderful Christmas. I wish you all the best. Well, I wish everybody all the best as well, but thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you to Sassy, what's she called? To Sassy, the Sassy Quatch 1571, thank you very much too for subscribing. That's awesome. You know, when people subscribe, I really get a high out of that. I get a really good kick. It's amazing when people do. And it's amazing to be able to contact people from wherever you are, whether it's here in Withernsea, Derbyshire, Florida, you know, wherever you are in the world. We're all here together. And that's really the nice thing about this. And that's what I love about my channel. You know, we all come together, we can have a natter, we can have a laugh and a joke, we can talk about stuff. You know, we can be, it's good, it's good. I love that. We don't get dragged down by politics, we don't get dragged down by pettiness. We just get on with our lives and we have a laugh together. This is what life should be about, really. Yeah, if we want to get involved in petty rivalries and we want to get involved in politics, lots of other sites. That's what Facebook's for, and Twitter. Let's look at the tide anyway. So 3:56 this morning, low water at 10:01, high water at 4:06, and low water at 10:26 again. And that is what our lifeboat looks like. You know what? There it is. I'm going to take a picture of that. I were going to use something else. I were going to use something else actually. Oh, that should be good. That should be good, that, Jack. Yep, I've got it. Our cruise out 35 people a day. It tells you what to do as well. Right, I think we got the kiddie winks back, so I need to get myself in front of them. I shouldn't have stopped there, but I wanted to get a picture of the lifeboat. Come on, Tobes. But right, I'm in front of the kiddie winks, so I feel a lot better. I'm not likely to get them on the video. Yeah, it should be good, that, Jack. You've definitely got to... Hi, Irina. How are you? Yeah, same to you, Big Nasty. Great Christmas for you and yours too. Hi, Irina. How are you today? Yeah, Jack, that should be good, that footage. I think so. I love stuff like that. Lots of archive footage I love looking at. How things were back in the olden days. Partly nostalgia, partly my academic interest. That's a good thing about being retired. You've got time to do these things. I'm not fighting against the clock all the while. Yeah, the kiddie winks are quite a way behind me and Toby now. It's nice that the family are out. I think so anyhow. You know, we're all having a walk together and that's lovely. I mean, nowadays a lot of kids are just stuck there behind the screen, be it an iPad, television, Xbox or something. To get them out walking, that's a real achievement. And you know, I hope they have a nice time. I hope they enjoy themselves. It's a bit of a nuisance for me because I've got a sort of bit of a nuisance for you lot because I've got to move my camera, my phone, and I've got to make sure I don't get the kids. It's like I said, I wouldn't have been very happy about my kids being on somebody's footage. Not that I'd accuse a cameraman of anything untoward, but you know, when things go out, on the internet, you don't know where they're going to go after that, and you just don't know who else is going to look at them. None of us would be a problem, but you don't know who else looks, and that's the thing. I'm always very, very careful. It's my responsibility to ensure that I don't get kiddie winks. In Hull the other week, yeah, London has changed a lot since the 1970s. I can remember in 1970, I still live with my mum in Whitechapel. I left my boarding school in Sussex in April 1970. Now, at that time, there was still a lot of wartime bomb damage, especially in East London. But I go down to London now, I hardly know it. There's lots and lots of skyscrapers like the Gherkin, the cheese grater. Hello! And lots of other huge buildings which would not have been there in 1970. In many ways, London was still very much a pre-war city. Now when you go, it's all glass and concrete. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. You know, you're always going to get change, and a lot of the changes have been really good for London and the people who live there. I remember my stepfather going into the London Hospital on Whitechapel Road. Hello. Hiya. Hello. Hello, how are you? We knew who it was. Yeah. I know, she's lovely, isn't she? She's absolutely amazing.
Oh, I've got something in his pocket. Does he take a tray?
He might or he might not. He turns his... Dogs nowadays, oh yeah, will do. It's looking like it's looking good. There you go.
You don't want it, she'll have it.
You don't be like dogs, you like kids, don't you? Turn the noses up.
Oh, I know.
There were a time when a dog were grateful for what it got.
Yeah.
Them days have long gone.
So they only got scraps.
Yeah.
Oh, the leftovers.
I'm old enough to remember when you got your first dog foods, you got Win-a-Lot.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing. And then something called PAL, prolonged active life. And we used to get that for our dogs, PAL and Win-a-Lot.
Yeah.
And we thought we were upper class. We actually fed the damn dog. Mind you, we couldn't afford a telly. We had to keep sending it back. But we managed with the dog. Hi guys.
Yep.
Have you caught anything?
I've got a whiting.
Oh, great. Well, out's better than out, isn't it?
I've had about 100 bites, and not one of them's found the point of his hook. I've had 2 bites of fish.
Bloody hell. Dear, dear. I can stroke him if you want. I am.
Oh, he's had loads of good knocks.
Little boy wants to talk to you.
Why?
It's alright. I said he couldn't. It's alright.
He just goes in.
No, he asked me and I said it's okay, didn't you? And I said go on, you want to stroke him, you can do. And I shall see you all. Best of luck, you never know what you might catch. I'm rooting for you. See you later. Yeah. No, Piccadilly Circus has kind of changed. Before it was all neon, the lights were all neon. I preferred it like that. Now it's just all screens, it's TFT screens. So just look up Piccadilly Circus. It's not as nice as it was, like when you and I remember it. I can remember sitting on the steps of Eros and you watching all the buses go round the circus, all the cars, the taxis. I'm thinking, wow, you know, I'm at the centre of the world, and it really felt like the centre of the world. You know, it was absolutely fantastic. I enjoyed it. Now you go. Took me and my son and my granddaughter, and my grandson went down there. I think it was last year now. And it was, yeah, we enjoyed it, but it wasn't the same Piccadilly Circus that I remember. Like when I was a boy, when my mum first took us there. Look up, go on the internet and look up Piccadilly Circus and see what you think. It's alright, but I prefer it like it used to be. The thing I'll always remember is the neon Coke sign right in the very, very centre, and the Air India. Them two things are what, I don't know, they're the things that I remember, Air India and Coke. And I remember we hadn't been in London long. We went to live in London in January 1966. It was probably about March. It was a lovely warm evening, and I can remember sitting there, but not just me, but literally loads of people sitting there. Some were foreign tourists, some were students, all sorts of people. I'm just sort of sitting there, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, this is the centre of the world. Everything was going around me. It was when Swing in London came to be a thing. You remember Swing in London? It was when that more or less idea took root, and it kind of just felt like everybody was swinging. We were on top of the world. The world was going around us. Yeah. Yeah. Just look it up on YouTube. See what you think. Hello.
There's my son's dog, we're looking after him.
Oh, I thought I was thinking I know him. Yeah, no, I know the dog, yeah. I'm not very good with people, but I remember dogs.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll see.
See you later, anyhow. And they've cleaned it up a lot as well. I remember Leicester Square as a young lad. I had to be pretty careful. There were lots of dirty old men looking for young boys. Oh, look at the sky. How's that for a sky? There were lots of dirty old men looking for young boys. And nowadays it's all been cleaned up, it's been gentrified, it's not mucky anymore. Soho used to be a bit dodgy, but now it's like Chinatown. It's a new Chinatown. I don't know whether I like it or not. It's okay, I guess. Do I prefer the old days that I remember? Probably. I mean, I can remember when I was a kid, going to the original Chinatown in Limehouse. And then they moved it from Limehouse near the docks to where it is now, and it's just a money spinner. My son said you won't find any Chinese in Chinatown. They're all Vietnamese, Filipino, and so on, Thai, you know, and so on. He says you won't find any true Chinese there. He knows about China. He lived out there, did my son, and he speaks Chinese. He's learning to read and write it. Oh yeah, that's it, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. I can remember that one. Yeah, Wrigley's Gum. You'll probably, around there, you'd have seen the Air India sign, the Air India one. Because I remember Air India. Well, they were the two I remembered. Coca-Cola going round and round and round, and the Air India sign below it. And the Wrigley's was around there too, yeah. Absolutely. Well, I don't know where the kiddie winks and the family have gone. I thought they might have followed me up the prom, but they didn't. They kind of branched off somewhere. That were good. Not that I mind the kiddie winks, they're fine, but it's an inconvenience. Yeah, it's Wrigley's, not Wriggles Gum. Wrigley's, W-R-I-G-G-L-E-Y-S. They used to have machines, vending machines outside shops, and you could get either Wrigley's chewing gum, or you could get Beech Nut. I don't think they do either of them now. I've not seen them for so many years. I think though the 60s and 70s were the big day for chewing gum. You know, the Wrigley's chewing gum was like a strip, a couple of inches long, 2.5 inches long or something like that, by about half an inch. The Beech Nut was like a lozenge in a hard shell. You got about 6 of them in a packet. Yeah, that's it, Wrigley's. Yeah. He did well to remember that though. I mean, he was only 8-year-old in 1970, so I think he'd done really well to remember all that. Done really well, Jack. I mean, when I lived in London, it was in 1966 when we went. I was just turned 11. I was still at primary school, but I was in year 6. And then I ended up in a boarding school. For special needs kids. Came out. I've ended up with a degree, teaching qualifications, PGCE, masters, and a doctorate. Not bad for a special needs kid that went to a special needs school. Yeah, I still like going down to London. Sometimes I like going on my own and reliving my memories. Sometimes it's nice to have my kids and grandkids with me. I don't really dwell much on things to them. That's my life. You know, we're more concerned about their life. You know, normally it's a lot darker by the time we get here, isn't it? I don't think I set off any earlier. I set off at 2:30. I chatted to somebody on the way. 2:30, I should say. I think the difference is the nice blue sky that we had. I mean, look at that sunset. It's just amazing, isn't it? It's 4:15 about. See how far we walked today. .45 miles. So that'd be 12 miles by the time I got home. That's 6 miles this morning, 6 miles this evening. But because it's not really that dark, I'm gonna go a little bit extra. What I think we'll do, we'll walk down a bit further. We'll go past, we'll go down Bannister Street. We'll probably go past the bus garage. I'm just trying to think what to do. I don't want to go on the beach. I don't want to lose that lovely view. Or even that view. Yeah. You remember the Tower of London? Oh yeah. Once went in, I only ever went in there once, sort of crown jewels and stuff. And yeah, you're right, there was somebody outside there who used to sell seeds and things to feed the pigeons with. Now there's also a bloke there who did things. I don't know if you ever saw him or not, but he could swallow a sword and he could swallow a huge chain, actually swallow the damn thing. We used to watch him, then somebody would tie him up, put him in the bag and tie up the bag, and he'd get a bit like Houdini, then he'd get out of the bag. So I don't know whether you ever saw him or not. And now he was outside the tower, but the best place to get seed from and to see the pigeons was Trafalgar Square. There were absolutely thousands of them, lots of them, you know, on the square, and you couldn't move. I think eventually the authorities put down poison and killed them because there were just too many of them and people kept feeding them, so they killed them all. Bit crap, but the argument was they were destroying Nelson's column, you know, with it, you know, with their mess, and the National Portrait Gallery and all the other buildings round there. There are that many of them. But literally, the buildings were rotting away. The stone was rotting away. Well, that's what was said anyway. So yeah, we'll go back down here, and we'll come back up Queen Street. One of our buses. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Ah, yeah. Tell you a story about that. I told you we went to London in January 1966. But before that, we still lived in Oldham. And me, and this is the night before we went to live in London, there were me and my two sisters. I was 11, Michelle had been 8, possibly going on for 9. Becky were about 3. And we went to see Mary Poppins at the Roxy Cinema. And we were all kids, and we were all in wonderment. Oh, look at that. We were all in wonderment at Mary Poppins. And then we went to live in London. Me and Michelle went looking for the lady who sold the seed tuppence a bag outside St Paul's. We found St Paul, that one is hard. And we went round to the side entrance, and she weren't there. Oh, we were so disappointed. Another time, we wanted to see the elephant. We went to Elephant and Castle because we thought there was an elephant there. And we got to Elephant and Castle. Of course, there was no elephant, there was no castle. Yeah, I remember decimalisation. It was a pain. That's a good idea, that at least he did it naturally. They didn't just poison them. I think in London they poison the damn things. Now just look at that. How does that look? That's right, that's right. But me and Michelle, we thought we were going to see a real elephant. Yeah. We didn't, well, we wouldn't have known that. But yeah, Ella, of course, Castile. And he got shortened to Elephant and Castle. And now, if you talk about Elephant and Castle, he just mentioned the elephant. Where you going, mate? Oh, where have you been? Been up the elephant, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look on that wall. Some have got the decks up. My neighbour's daughter lives just here. One of my dog walkers used to live in one of these flats here. During COVID, we all went out together. And then we didn't see him for days, weeks. We didn't know where he were. I know we knew his son lived in Scotland, and it was about Christmas. So we kind of just assumed he'd gone to stay with his son for a few weeks, him and the dog. Let's cross it over. It's a bit difficult to get past everybody. So we all assumed that. We didn't think any more about it. And then it turned out he was dead. He died and nobody knew he was dead. And he was there, we don't know how long, at least a couple of weeks. Fortunately, the dog had actually been with his son. He left the dog at his son's, come home. They were going back on, he'd come home for something. I don't know why he'd come home, but apparently from what I can make of it, he'd come home for something or other, whether it was medication or what, I don't know. But he were going to go back up for a few more weeks, and then they were going to come back home. But instead he came home and died. Oh, that's a nice lot of Christmas lights in the window. There you go, that is our lighthouse. I think a dog would do the same, to be honest, Dave. Hi Lisa. Yeah, I know Selhurst and Croydon. Look at that. That's our lighthouse. Yeah, a dog would do the same. I mean, when we're in the wild, and when a dog starts failing, they'll kill it, the other dog, the rest of the pack will kill it, and they'll eat it. And if the pack comes first, come here. Well, there you go. That is our lighthouse. You can go right to the top of it. Would Toby ever go at a rat? Oh yeah. Oh definitely. Last night when we were out at that. When we were out last night it was dark. So I had my torch lit. And we found a rabbit. He wanted to have a go at the rabbit. In the summer he went bolted and went after this squirrel. The squirrel went straight up a tree Toby just looked at him, gobsmacked, confused. Well, I live just at the back of this road, but I can't get to my house down that road, even though it's just at the back. That's nice. That's nice in my window as well, look. So I took a lot of trouble with that. Well, that bus is on its way back to Hull. It's not in service. So now the driver, instead of just parking up at the garage here in Withernsea, it has to be taken dead mileage all the way back to Hull and Libby Road. When the driver gets there, he's going to have to cash up. He's probably a Withernsea driver. Well, this is our Pakistani fish and chip shop. I always think to myself, I wouldn't want to get curry from an English, made by English people other than my wife. Why would I want to get fish and chips made by a Pakistani? Stick to making a damn good curry and let the English stick to making damn good fish and chips. And I don't say that in a racist or a nasty way. Yeah, definitely. Toby saw a rat though. He'd definitely have a go at it. Anything. If a dog growls at him, he wants to have a go at the dog. Even a very, very quiet growl. Well, there's our Christmas lights. There's the hub. Coupons, that's the vanilla slice shop. I think they have the best vanilla slices in the whole of the UK. I can eat them till they come out of my ears, but I can't because of diabetes. See, I'm nearly home. Hi Lisa. Hi Annette. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, that's a good idea, Jack. I don't know how Toby'd like it, whether he'd like it or not, though. Remember when he had his high-vis jacket when he first put that on? He was very, very disappointed. He's all right with it now, but at first he did not like it. He's all right now. See what I mean about that street just being at the back of where I live? There's your lighthouse. Yeah, it has been absolutely amazing, hasn't it? Absolutely amazing. Well, guys, yeah, Toby, looks like I'm home. I've had a really good day, really good walk. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been really great having you on board. Thanks for all the likes, subscriptions, and chat. It's been absolutely brilliant, hasn't it? Today's been just one of those days, I think. Remember, I won't be on tomorrow because I'm doing that radio course in Hull, you know, for Coast Watch, but I'll be back on Sunday. So I'm just going to say to everybody, thank you very much, and I shall see you on the next one. And enjoy going to Thailand. Really enjoy it. It'll be nice and warm over there, not like over here. But you enjoy. Addingham, it's South London, not far from Croydon. So I'm just going to say good night to everybody, and I'll see you all on Sunday.